joined by head coach Marc Mitchell and freshman Cinnamon Dockery. Coach, you want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah, I just want to say that Marist is a really good team. Coach Brian is a great coach, and I'm really pleased at the way that our team, especially our freshmen, went out and played tonight. I'm actually really pleased with that.
Coach, how much did the size and more specifically the length of Marist give you problems?
I don't think that was the issue tonight. They did have size across the board, 1 through 5. I don't think their length really gave us an issue. I just think their defensive principles were really sound and really good. So hats off to Coach Brian for that.
Cinnamon, 9 points tonight and 2 of 2 from 3. You've doubled your total of 3-point shots, 3-point makes on the season. Is that something that you've really been focusing on?
Yeah, I think Coach has been pushing me hard about that. I feel like each day I get shots up, whether we're in practice, out of practice, before and after. So I just feel like that's something that I need to work on.
Do you feel like your offensive game overall has grown?
Yes.
Coach seems to agree. Coach Jordan Hawthorne gave you 17 minutes tonight. She hasn't played too much this season, but she looked like she gave you a lot of energy and a really physical presence down low, especially on offense. What did you see from her tonight?
Well, it's not what I saw tonight. It's what we as a coaching staff, have seen in her in practice. She's really given it her all in practice, and I think that she deserved an opportunity to try to showcase some of her skills on the floor tonight. And with her effort, I think the future is bright. I think she's getting better.
Looked like Marist had a lot of open shots, especially from that corner area a few times tonight. What was the breakdown with that?
I think that we just didn't defend the three-point line very well. With a young team, you're going to have moments where you have lack of communication. But with time, that's certainly going to improve.
Something Coach Bonnie told the broadcast after the game is that he can see that the team is growing. The first quarter, 24-9 Marist. Second quarter, you bounced back and outscored Marist 16-9. A lot of teams may not have come back quite like that. You also held Marist to no points in about a 7-minute span in the game. Do you see that as a sign of growth?
Yeah, I mean we're growing within this season. I think the players are growing within this season. I do believe that more towards the end of the season we'll be a lot more sound and stout defensively. I think offensively we got to get into stuff a little bit better, but things are bright.
What did you say to Zoe after she picked up her third foul in the first half?
Well, Zoe, we talked to Zoe about that foul. We didn't necessarily agree with that third foul, but Zoe's a very valuable piece to our puzzle.
Brianna didn't have as good a game as she's had recently, just 4 of 17 from the floor. I know you said that the size and length of Marist didn't affect the team as a whole, but with Richardson not being as tall as some of the other guards, do you think that was a factor in her performance tonight?
Again, I don't think that's the case. I think Marist is a sound defensive team. But as small as Brianna Richardson is, she led us in rebounding tonight. So I don't think their length or size matters. I think that they have really good defensive principles, and we have to, figure that out next time we play.
And going off of that, rebounding has been a little bit of a issue at times this year, but you out-rebounded them for much of the game. You only were out-rebounded by 2, despite, as you said, their size. What do you attribute that to?
I think the ladies are, paying attention to detail, and on that aspect, we've been emphasizing it from the beginning of the season, and I think the young players, particularly our freshmen, are really getting that message, and they're listening to the coaching staff.
On the road next against Siena. Obviously, Siena came here earlier. It didn't go too well for you. What adjustments do you think you have to make going into your game against Siena?
I don't think we have to make many adjustments. I recall the Siena game very vividly, and I just believe that they were tougher than us in that particular game. Nothing more than toughness, and I believe in our players, and I think that we're going to come out and play real hard and real tough at Siena.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.